Today, I'm gonna tell you about my shoes. About 5 years ago, my mother took me out shoe shopping. She was a shoe addict, I was not. So she came up to me with these really pink, high-heeled shoes, and I told her, no, they're not for me, because shoes are for walking, right? No, my child, she said. Some shoes are for having, and these are, so I'm buying these for you whether you will wear them or not, they're yours. So she did. And why am I telling you this? Because I know this story and you don't. You just see pink shoes. And I see the last present my mother ever bought for me. I see the lights in her eyes when she paid for them and handed me over the box. So this is not about my shoes. This is about a legacy, about leaving stories for when you're not around to tell them anymore. So this is a picture of me and my mom. It's a selfie before they were called selfies. And we're sitting at the airport waiting for a plane to take us to our last family holiday. It's taken 2 weeks after she bought me these shoes. And you might see smiling women in the camera. I see something different. I see myself 3 months pregnant with my first child, and I see my mother with a death sentence called very aggressive tumor, not treatable. We knew this was going to be our last holiday, and we knew I was going to be a mom while losing my own mom. So 2 months after this picture was taken, I wore these shoes to our cremation with pride. This is a picture of my father at a to me unknown location with an unknown person wearing remarkable clothes. And I wish I could tell you more about this picture, but I can't. I just don't know the story behind this, and there are a lot of stories I don't know about. So my father died a year before my mother did, and a similar tumor killed him. Age 26, I became an orphan, and that was something I didn't expect, and it happened really fast. And there I was with all these pictures and no stories. There were sitting a lot of strangers under our Christmas trees. So I did not only lose my parents, I lost their stories as well. And that's difficult, because I miss essential stuff. I miss my parents, obviously, and I miss that we cannot make new memories. But I also miss answers to questions I never knew I would have about being a parent myself, for example. So I'm not complaining, because the legacy I did get is pretty remarkable and filled with beautiful memories. It's just the gaps that I'm sad about, because pictures don't tell us thousands of words. They actually don't tell us anything, unless you know the stories. So during this last vacation, my mother said her goodbyes. She said to me, I'm not going to leave you any last lessons or any letters. I have faith in the fact that I taught you enough during your life to live the rest. She told me, you're brave, you're smart, you will survive. And though I understood why she had to say that, I could scream at her. How could she think this? I still needed her so bad. But I went on. And with this experience, I tried to collect my legacy of my life for my daughter. She's 4 years old now. And this may sound like I'm living with death in the back of my head, but I'm not. I'm living a pretty happy life, and I get caught up in everyday stuff like all of you. I just sit down every once in a while and try to collect my memories and my experiences and put them in words, in little stories. So she will know why she should never ever throw these shoes away, and why this picture of me and my mom at the airport is so important to me. So she will know how proud I am of her and that she is the love of my life. because she is entitled to that. She's entitled to a rich legacy, and everyone is. So, okay, I know I can never be conclusive. I can never leave everything behind. But I also know that it's the little things that count. It's the story on the back of a picture. It's every spoken word, every voice recording. Everything is important. Everything counts. So I'm asking you to think about your legacy that you are leaving for those who will miss you. And by doing that, you will find that there are missing pieces in your life as well. And go get them. Do it. Because you are entitled to a rich legacy, and you can only leave one if you know what it is. So are there questions you never ask? Go ask it. Find your parents, your grandparents, your friends, your lovers. Collect it. Because these pink shoes are part of my legacy. And I'm really working hard to fill in the gaps for my daughter so she doesn't have to experience what I did. And I'm asking you, what are your pink shoes? What is it you want to leave behind when you're not around anymore to the ones you love? Thank you.